So Brian, first of all, you've had a lot of first-team players involved in the game. Christian Norgard, Emiliano Marcondes and Charlie Good, I guess, would be the main ones. You've been with them in the dressing room for 5 minutes. How are they all feeling?
Tired. Well, the whole purpose of coming here today was to get some minutes into these guys. So obviously for Christian, it has been quite a long time since he started a football game. And for Emiliano, he's been out for a good couple, many weeks. So he needed to come back here and get some minutes as well. Charlie, the same as Emiliano, has been out for quite a while and haven't played football. So it was a great opportunity for us to come here and in a very, very busy program. It was an opportunity for us to make these guys in an even better place than they were before, and hopefully being able to benefit for the last part of the season.
What's the difference as a player between training, which these guys would have done a lot of, and playing against a different sort of team in a more competitive environment?
Yeah. Well, that's a great question, because that's exactly why we are here. So we know, like any cup tournament, the difference on the level is not huge. It's all the small margins where you see the difference from Premier League to Championship and so on downwards. So we got a very, very good fight here. I think they did tremendously well to give us a good battle under a little bit difficult circumstances, and that's so different, because when you run in the training ground, you know each other, you take care of each other, and you often play in smaller areas. So suddenly the pitch opens up, and that's exactly what a football player struggles with when they have been out for a long time. So this was just exactly what we haven't been able to give them enough of in their rehab and their training. So for them to come out here and play 80 and 90 minutes for Charlie was absolutely brilliant.
I'm sure when you're involved in a game, though, you want to win it and you want to see a good performance. So how would you assess what your team did today?
Well, I think in terms of effort and fight and press and running, I just spoke to Chris. The numbers are actually equal to a hard championship game. So that was not that was really good. Which was the main factor we were here to put that into them. In terms of quality, I was a bit disappointed. I think we should have shown better quality on the ball, which would have led to more chances and hopefully also a win. But for me, it's that two aspects, and for me, the quality was definitely the thing that we could have done better.
It was officially listed as a Brentford B game, so you had a lot of B team players involved. Did you also learn something about them in terms of like the level they can step up and where they can play and how they find this sort of environment?
Well, I think yes, definitely. You see in these games, like I said to the last before we started the game, this is your best opportunity, because we've already seen this season that there is room for B team players to get an opportunity on the bench and even to get subbed, and to go out on a day like today and perform, create something, make your name known. Is definitely the opportunity that lies in front of you. So for me to stand here and watch the B team players in what looks like a competitive game was brilliant, and I thought we saw some decent performances.
And I'll just ask one question. Obviously, the first team were due to play yesterday and didn't. That weekend without a game, what do you think that will do as we come into the final weeks of the season? Is it good? Is it bad?
Yeah, that's always the question. Like when we had our own COVID outbreak, I think, to be 100% honest, I think it was good for us. Major reason, which connects to the reason for why we're here today, is that we got another week for Emiliano, Charlie, and Christian training and playing this match, and that will help us massively to have even more possibilities on the bench, but also when we choose the starting lineup. So for us to get this week and get these guys even better going was an absolutely brilliant thing for us.